Hey guys, what's up? Justin here, and today we're going to talk about something that every hitter in baseball faces, and that is two strikes. And we're going to talk about your two-strike hitting approach and how you can hopefully make some changes to eliminate or minimize strikeouts. And I'm not going to sit here and tell you that I'm perfect. I obviously strike out. Everybody that plays baseball strikes out, but I'm just here to tell you some tips that have definitely helped me as I moved up through high school and college, and hopefully they'll help you as well. And like I said, I'm not an expert on this. I'm not perfect. So if you have anything that's really helped you minimize your strikeouts or help you with two-strike hitting, then please leave a comment right below this video and share it with me and share it with everyone else watching this, because we're all baseball players. We'd all benefit from it. So without further ado, here is what you should be thinking with two strikes, and then we're also going to talk a little bit about just the hitting approach in general. So first of all, let's just talk about what you should be thinking 0-0. With a fresh count when you step in the box, what should you be thinking? And this is all kind of subjective to the type of hitter you are. You know, I know some people are more comfortable with two strikes or more comfortable with one strike. They like to actually see pitches be thrown first, whether it be a ball or a strike. They like to get a little bit deeper into counts. Me personally, I don't. I get most of my hits, I would say, on a fresh count 0-0, so like the first pitch or second or third pitch of the at-bat. I don't see normally a ton of pitches unless the pitcher's all over the place, not throwing strikes, but generally I'm pretty good at jumping on pitches that are strikes. So that's my first recommendation for you. If you are striking out too much, and if you want to just eliminate that, cut it back a little bit, then quit getting yourself into such deep counts. Be aggressive early in the count, you know? So when you first step in the box, be ready to hit. And it happens to all of us. I know sometimes you step in and you're like, okay, here we go. I hope I get a hit this at bat. And then all of a sudden the pitcher winds up and poof, hike, and you didn't swing and you kind of froze up and you're like, what the heck? Why didn't I pull the trigger on that? That's going to be the best pitch I see all at bat. And it happens to everyone, but you really just got to be mentally focused and physically ready to hit, ready to pull that trigger. So be aggressive early in the count. That should help you stay away from those deep, deep counts. Second thing I recommend you do is try to hit more fastballs. I personally believe that the fastball is the best pitch to hit because it's straight. That's what you time. You normally don't time the curveball when he's warming up in between innings. You don't time the curveball. You normally time the fastball, so your timing is going to be better. It's straight, and maybe it'll run in and out on you just a little bit, but it's not breaking, and it's easier to keep your bat on the exact same plane as the baseball. So that's what I recommend you do. Find some more fastballs to hit. Pitchers are going to give you fastballs, especially when the hitter is ahead in the count, when the pitcher is behind in the count, you know, 1-0, 2-0, 2-1, something like that, especially 3-1 or 3-0, you're going to get a fastball. So just be ready to jump on that. Finally, whatever pitch it is, get a good pitch to hit. Don't be swinging and chasing balls out of the strike zone. I get it. I know we all do, you know. You see that fastball that's high, it's at your shoulders, it's at your eye level, and it's tough to lay off because it's at your eye level and it looks so juicy and so big and looks like a watermelon coming in, and you swing at it and then you're getting out and you're almost laughing at yourself when you step out of the box because you're like, what the heck, that was at my shoulders and it looks so good. But make sure you see the ball down with a fastball, see it a little bit higher for a breaking ball, and get a good pitch to hit. So that's just general approach. That's what I think you should be bringing to the batter's box with every at-bat. Now let's talk about specifically when you have two strikes. It's 1-2, 0-2, you know, full count, whatever the case may be. You need to, the first thing I recommend you do is stop thinking about pulling the baseball. Pull is out of the equation when you have two strikes. If you try and pull the ball, you're either going to roll over the ball because it's going to be on the outer half, or you're just going to be way too early altogether and you're going to swing and miss. Okay, so pull should be out of the equation. You should either be thinking if it's right down the middle or if it's an inside pitch, you should be thinking hitting it right up the box, right up the middle. And if it's an outside pitch, which something ridiculous like 70 or 80% of strikeouts is on the outer half, so always be ready for the outer half and react in. But if it's a pitch on the outer half, why would you even try to pull that pitch anyway with no strikes on you, you know? So hit that ball hard either up the middle or to the right side, and you'll have a lot more time to stay on the baseball, to see the baseball, and you should have more success that way. Now the next thing is make sure you see the baseball for as long as you possibly can. Let the ball travel. Let it come into you. Let the game come to you in general, not even just hitting. Let the game come to you. Don't try and force anything. Just let it come to you. Let the pitch travel as far as you possibly can. Let it travel and see it and then hit it to the right side, and that should help you with two strikes. The next thing is relax. take a deep breath up there and relax. This is something that I've been working on this past season, and it's definitely helped me in previous seasons. I strike out a lot. It's because, sometimes with 2 strikes, I get antsy and I get excited and I just start to tense up. First of all, that slows everything down in your body when you tense up, but then I stop breathing a little bit and I'm taking short, quick, shallow breaths, and that's not the way to be a successful hitter. That's when you start chasing those balls in the dirt and things like that. You have to relax. Just relax up there, take deep breaths, and slow the game down. Zone up. With 2 strikes, I read a really good quote. It said, with 2 strikes, if it's close, take a swing. Would you rather trust yourself or the umpire? And that's totally true. If it's a borderline pitch, unless you're in the major leagues, but even then, are you going to trust the umpire to call that pitch a ball, or do you think the umpire's getting a little tired, he wants the inning to move a little bit faster, and he'll ring you up? Don't let the umpire decide if you're out or if you're still up there. Take a swing. Even if you foul it off, that's just a foul ball. You get another opportunity. So definitely trust yourself up there. Zone up, widen your zone. With no strikes on you, you should be looking at a tiny, tiny zone, something that you can just pound, whether it's on the inside, outside, low, high. It should be your sweet spot where you love to get the baseball and where you love to crush it. Then with 1 strike, you got to widen up a little bit more. And with 2 strikes, you have to widen up even more. It should be maybe 2 or 3 baseballs on the outside of each side of the plate, okay? And just remember, the baseball only has to cross one part of the plate to be a strike. So if it's a breaking ball and this is the front of the plate, it just has to cross, part of the ball has to cross part of the plate and it'll be a strike. So make sure you widen up your zone. The rule of thumb with 2 strikes is if you can touch it with your bat, take a swing at it. That's what I like to think. And make sure you choke up a little bit and put the ball in play, because we all know those strikeouts, there's nothing you can do to help your team win if you just strike out and go sit down on the bench. So one more thing, slow your feet down. I see a lot of kids, especially younger kids in high school and stuff, they try and speed everything up when they have 2 strikes. Why? You should just relax, start a little bit sooner, relax, slow your feet down, slow your hands down, and just play pepper. Just put the ball in play. Battle. Be up there, 2 strikes, ready to hit, battle. Even if it's 3-2, especially when you get up into the college levels. Guys, 3-2, they're not going to walk you. Chances are they're going to throw a strike. And I had to learn that the hard way. Sometimes it'd be 3-2, and I'd be like, oh, come on, man. This guy doesn't have any control. He's going to walk me. Sure enough, he throws you a curveball or something with 3-2 count, throws you a curveball that's meat right over the middle, and you watch it for strike 3 and get rung up. And it's not a good feeling, but it's sometimes something you have to learn just by playing the game. But always be ready to hit and be ready to pull the trigger. So that's pretty much it, guys. Don't chase. Get a good pitch to hit. Relax, zone up, battle. Think middle or right side of the field. And those are the tips that I really have for you as far as 2-strike hitting, and that's really helped me out to become a better hitter. So like I said, if you guys have anything that you can share with me to help me out, or share with fellow viewers and teammates and things like that that watch these videos, then make sure you leave a comment below, because that'll help everybody out. We're all baseball players, all trying to get to the next level and learn a little bit, and definitely share your opinions and what's helped you on this video right here. If you haven't already, make sure you check out dynamitehitting.com. Just last week I updated it, or it might have been even this weekend, so I doubt that a lot of you guys have gone and visited it. So make sure you check it out. Let me know your thoughts. I changed the video on it. As you can tell, it was a little bit outdated. It was probably a 3 or 4 year old video on the main page, and I changed the headlines around and changed a lot of the buttons on there. There's some more text and everything, and there's even some testimonials. So it's pretty cool. I like the look of it. It's simple, but I think it'll get the job done, and hopefully you guys can check it out. If you're not a Dynamite Hitting member, then you should go there and definitely check out the 2-hour video course, because I think it'll help you out a lot with the fundamentals, the basics, and also a lot of advanced strategies as far as the mental approach and hitting. And if you're ever in a slump, it's great to go back to. I always go back to our course and just watch it, because it'll help you really dumb things down and get back to the basics of your swing. So definitely check it out. It's actually on sale for a much lower price now. It's only $24.99, I believe, instead of $39.95. So you can get it a lot cheaper now, almost half the price. So make sure you check it out, dynamitehitting.com. Also, baseballfitnesstips.com. That's my blog. You can join the inner circle there, even get some private coaching from me. Okay. And over the next few days, this is the last little announcement. Over the next few days, I'm going to be upgrading to a MacBook. I'm going to get a MacBook Pro, the new Retina ones. I'm on a PC right now, so it'll be a good change for me because sometimes when I'm doing video editing and making stuff for you guys, my computer just craps out on me, and there's nothing more frustrating than that. And so I feel like I'll be able to get more content out to you. It'll be a lot easier, simpler. I'll be able to stay in touch better because Macs are just generally a better operating system and they're more reliable. So I'm really excited for that. I'm really excited for the future. As many of you guys know, I am transferring schools. I was at a school in Wisconsin, and now I'm transferring back to a school in Colorado, so that'll be good. It's a really good competitive league, and I'm really excited. The school's much bigger. It's closer to home by a lot. You know, I was 18 or 19 hours away, and now I'll be just probably about an hour. So I'm really excited for that. And I'm excited for the future. I'm excited for this channel and for Dynamite Hitting, baseball fitness tips, and just to help this community grow even more. So make sure you leave your comments below, and I look forward to seeing you on dynamitehitting.com and in future videos right here very, very soon.